guys, it's Amber with Ambootique. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm here in my craft room today getting ready to show you how to assemble our Gingerbread House Shelf Sitter DIY kit. And here is my finished version of it. We went very girly. I love the pops of pink between the dark, the light. I'm loving the blue colors, the greens, everything just stands out. It looks really awesome and I really love this. I'm going to give you the colors that I used as well as the brands. Nothing is affiliated. I don't get anything from this other than hopefully you guys go and visit the website and go and grab your very own DIY kit. So the colors that I used, first and foremost, apple barrel white, just the matte finish acrylic craft paint. That was to cover the entire kit, so that we got all of these beautiful pops of color. Nothing was dulled out. It's just very bright and vibrant. The next color is that darker pink. This again is apple barrel acrylic paint. This one is in the color Punk Pink. That one right there. We have apple barrel's matte finish pink parfait. That's the lighter pink, just so you know. The limeade apple barrel. And then the last one that I used is from Kim&Garrettmakeit. This is the Foxy Hues, and this color is called Badger's Legal Lodge, and you can order this on their website. All right, let's get into how to assemble our gingerbread house. Okay, assembling from the box. So you're going to open your craft kit box. And immediately upon opening it, you will see a list, step-by-step instructions on what to do next. Open up right here, and here are your unfinished pieces that you will need. Now keep in mind, just for video purposes, everything's already just kind of loose in the box. All of our larger pieces for this specific one will be on their own individually, right, just open in the box. And then our smaller pieces, because they are so small and I don't want them to get lost, you don't want them to get lost either, these will be in a small cellophane baggie. But you will go through and remove all of your pieces. Let's lay these out right here. This is going to be the top section of your house. The larger bottom section of your house. These two pieces are the base. And then, of course, you're going to have each of your smaller accent pieces. Okay? So you are going to paint all of your pieces first individually. I wanted this to be a very simple, no hassle, no mess paint project for you. So I went through and painted each of these pieces with the apple barrel white, including our base. Okay. And then you're going to assemble using glue. I use the Loctite super glue. You just need small dabs. Okay. This top piece is going to go here on the top of this. Okay. I'm not gluing any of this together because of course it's not painted. We want it to be finished. These smaller swirls, and everything is scored, so you know exactly where these pieces go. I'm just gonna flip it around, make sure everything lines up. That's what those lines are there for. It makes it so much easier to know exactly where it needs to go. Now that Loctite, you have a very small amount of wiggle room time, meaning if it gets off just a little bit, you still have time to move it, make sure it's where you want it to go. And of course, because everything is loose, it moves around, but I just wanted to give you a quick little idea as to how this goes. So now that all of this is together, you see this line right here. That is where this part comes in. Now, the reason I went ahead and put this on is because it shows me exactly how far up to go here, okay? So now that I have that there, I know that this part, make sure that we are still in frame. This is a little tab. That tab is what's going to fit inside of that groove for your base. So you're going to line the bottom of the cutout to just above that tab, and then line it up there at the top. And then you have your little roof ruffles. That's going to go right there. Your window goes right here. Your larger swirls go in the corresponding spots. And again, once you have glue, these aren't going to move. Okay, and then your last little peppermint piece is going to go anywhere on your door. You can go for the center, you can go for the top, however you want to do that. And I put my little heart on the one that goes on the door. You could just as easily put it up there. And if you really wanted to, here or even up here. That is completely your call. And then the last little pieces, I liked mine facing out. That's going to glue on here. And this one's going to glue on here. Okay, so that is your finished gingerbread house. And to show you how it all snaps together, actually, sorry, let me keep all of this together so I can pack this back up. I'm going to show you how this goes into your stand. Oh, one last part, because you do need to glue this together. Just center it here. The bigger piece is the bottom of your base. The smaller piece with the groove cut out of it, that's going to be the top part of your base. Okay, so your base is going to sit like this, and your house fits inside of there. Now, I did not glue mine down. Let's make sure that we are in frame here. Okay, so I didn't glue mine down for the simple purpose of when I want it to be put away, I wanted it to be able to lay flat. This is cut just perfectly so that when you snap it in, it's very snug. So you have to just line it. Sorry, I pulled that out of frame. So you're just going to line this up with your base. And then it doesn't snap. You're just going to squish it in there. And then it's ready to stand up on its own. And I don't want this to be in your way, but that's going to be your view. Okay, so that's that's how it stands up on its own. And then again, when you're ready to store it, just gently pop it off. You can put it on top, however you would like to. And that goes just like that. Okay, guys, so that is how you assemble the Gingerbread House DIY kit.